welcome back if you are returning, and if you are new here, thank you for watching. My name is emae. I am a singer, songwriter, pharmacist, and last year I started doing musical theatre. I've washed my hair and it's under a cap, which is why I'm wearing this little hat. I've been going through a series that documents my first stage experience as Dolores Van Cartier in Sister Act, and this is the second last episode. I'm kind of sad actually. I'm sad this is coming to an end. This is kind of the last few weeks before the show. I think like the last 2 or 3 weeks before the show. And what happened was, the middle of February, I went to Mexico with 2 of my really good friends for 2 weeks. It had been planned kind of the year before. I vlogged Mexico, but that's not going to be part of this series. And so this vlog kind of has right before I went to Mexico, and then immediately after, all the way up until show week. Having said all that, subscribe if you haven't already and enjoy the vlog. Mexico prep. It is Friday. I have 1 week. I'm gonna, I'm just gonna prep and up till like the point that we get on the plane, which is like only 7 days away, but honestly feels like a lifetime because of the work mountain that is before me. But yeah, this is me taking out my hair. I'm hoping to get this done in an hour, which I think I can make it actually. I think I'm gonna cut them. And then like go from there. But yeah, say goodbye to the, I've loved this hairstyle down. I've loved it, honestly. I would have kept it for another 2 months if I could, but yeah, it's like, it's definitely time. So yeah, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna look nice. Right, let's get these off. This is what they've got. They don't have the one I wanted, so I'm just gonna get 3 packs of this. I always overbuy. It's actually warm today, which is a really nice change, but obviously it's the British summer, so I do not trust the weather, and it will probably get cold again. Anyways, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be in Mexico, so if it gets cold, it's not my problem. Right, let's get home and get this hair done. Right, I need to go. I'm leaving in 5 minutes. Today we are doing our headshots. Yay! Hence the light beat, which came out really nice actually. I haven't been wearing makeup that much at all this last year, but when I do, it's nice. So I'm gonna just stop wasting time because I'm gonna be late. So I need to go now. Oh, look at you, girl. The rehearsal today was the first run through, and it was an experience. We're 6 weeks out, and honestly I am kind of worried. Like, I had a long chat in the car with the director just about, I don't know how I'm feeling. I feel like we need to have more rehearsals. I feel like we are not where we should be. I feel like I am struggling. I wanted to vlog getting my headshot done and everything. I just did not have time. I feel anxious about this show for myself a tiny bit, because I feel I'm happy because today was kind of the first day when I attempted a lot of the high notes in that setting, and it was also really, it's a different thing to rehearse the lines at home, and it's a different thing to have the lines like fed to you by somebody else who's like acting alongside you. So it was a learning experience for me, but we are just not where we should be. And the director was like, it's going to be fine. And I want to believe him, and I do. I think that I would definitely believe in us. but it's just the fact that it's not fine now, and that is very stressful for me. I have an issue with perfectionism, and I've always struggled with it. I've always struggled with failure. I've always struggled with a fear of failure. And, you know, as a creative, one of the things that I have had to kind of let go of is like, it doesn't need to be perfect, just do it. But there are some things that need to be perfect, and the performance is one of those things. And for me, I just don't play. And I'm just thinking about, you know, how much I was shouting about the show, how much I like all the people who are coming, people who bought tickets, like people have bought tickets. For me, that's a big thing, and it's just so stressful for me. It's so stressful, I'm not gonna lie. It's so stressful when things are not looking the way they should. But then this is a rehearsal process, and this is what it's for. So I feel reassured. I feel like we're going to have a great show. I know we are. There's no other, basically there's no choice. We're going to have a great show, but it's just because we're not there yet. And I think everyone can feel the clock is ticking down. It's crazy because I put a timer on my phone when I first got the part, and I think it said something like 100 days or 120. It may have said like 100 days, 100 and something. Now the timer is saying freaking 40 days. It might even be 39. So time is going, guys, and like I just feel like the rate that time is going and the rate that we are getting better is not equal. Here we are once again, going home from rehearsal. Today was way better, like night and day, 10, 15, 100 times better. So I feel more confident now. We've started to really work. We were drilling things 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and that's what you just need to do. So yeah. I feel like we're in a good place. And that's it now. The next time I come back, it's going to be 21 days. Oh my gosh, I'm going to Mexico, guys, on Friday. I got my nails done. They're so cute. I love them. They're like just white. Oh, yes. Yes, girl. So, gonna get home, pack a little, because we've got 24 hours left in this country, and then we're on a plane. I don't know why, like these days I've been getting really apprehensive before long flights. It's the same with Zambia, when I was like, oh gosh, I'm going to be on the plane for so long. I usually love flying, but I don't know, I've been feeling anxious lately, just in general. I don't know whether it's the stress of work or just the stress of a lot of things. I'm starting to have anxious tendencies, and I don't like it. But yeah, I'm excited to be going, or maybe I think it's maybe because I'm going so far away. I've never been so far. I've never been that side of the world, so that's going to be new. It's an experience. Usually I'm just doing little European breaks, or if it is a long haul flight, it's to Zambia or it's to Africa, somewhere in Africa, and that's familiar to me. So I think just because this is not familiar, I'm feeling a bit, oh, it's raining, a bit funny. So like I said, I'm skipping Mexico. This is where Mexico happened, and we are going back to rehearsals. I think anyone who has been part of the arts will understand the stress that comes towards the end when it comes to crunch time, when it's like the show is 2 weeks away or 1 week away, and just kind of the emotions that are involved in that. I am kind of caveating this because what I am portraying in this vlog was very real at the time, but it's in the context of the creative process. Emotions ran high, people got upset. I really wanted to make sure that even though I documented what actually happened, it was taken in the correct context, which is that creative people are dramatic. Like, we just are. We want the best for our art, And so that can kind of get the better of people, including me. People's approaches are different, even though we all have the end goal of wanting to put on a great show. With different people come different ways of trying to get to that end goal, and that's where you have clashes, which is normal and it's natural because we are all deep down perfectionists.
Now keep in mind that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Right, one of the problems is this. I've got music cues that I have to hit at a certain point.
Yeah.
So you're just going to have to listen to the order and we're just going to get through it. Right, you've done all your bows at the start in threes. That was really, really nice. Who came straight after that?
I have just come back from probably the most horrendous rehearsal I've ever had in my entire life. All the shows, all the concerts, everything I've ever been part of in my creative career up to this point, that was the worst. And we are less than 2 weeks. In fact, no, we are 2 weeks. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and I don't even, I'm walking up and down. I'm shook. Guys. Sorry, I've been and come back with food. I'm stress eating at this point. I was even supposed to record while I was on my way to the shop. Didn't happen. Completely just remembered when I was getting back in. Oh my days. Oh my days, guys. When I tell you the amount of work that we still need to do. Right now, what I'm going to do is I recorded the whole show. We did a full rehearsal, we did the full show. And I had recorded it just to look at myself and see kind of what bits I needed to improve on. I'm now going to watch the whole show and I'm going to write notes. I'm going to write a novel. I tried not to be a perfectionist. I tried to sit back, but at this point, I can't. I've got my snacks. I'm going to start. It's Thursday. I am also reapplying for my job. I'm reapplying for my job, and that's a whole other issue that I will probably speak about at some point. By Friday, I'm going to have finished writing a full set of notes. Hello. I don't even know what to say. I think this is day T-8. 8 days. Oh my gosh. I'm a mess. How can I leave that open? It is T-8. 8 days until the launch of Sister Act. Until show week. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It is. I wanted to do a kind of 10-day countdown. I wanted it to be amazing, and so much has just been happening. I am currently reapplying for my job because the government decided that the part of the NHS that I work, we all needed to be 30% smaller. So a lot of people have decided to take redundancy. A lot of people have taken voluntary retirement. A lot of people have just decided they cannot be bothered to go through this stupid process of reapplying for your own job, like the job that you currently have, the job that you already applied for and interviewed for once, you have to do again. Anyways, this is what's been happening. But throughout that, there have also been opportunities to kind of progress. And so I have an interview tomorrow. Sister Act is next week. I have an interview tomorrow to try and get a higher position, which I really, really hope I get. I'm really trying to apply myself into studying. But because of that, just everything is all happening at once, at the same time, guys. I came back from Mexico, I think last week. I think I've been here for a week and a half. Came back from Mexico on the 29th of February. No, the 1st of March. It's only the 10th. 11th. 12th. It's only the 12th. I've been here for 11 days. And I feel like I've been here for a month. Rehearsals are going okay. We are stressed. There's been a lot. There have been a lot of issues, but we're getting a lot better. The show is in a semi-solid place, and I'm told that we should just trust the process. I think that there are things that have happened that have not been part of the process, but you know, it's been a roller coaster, and we're managing, we're getting through it. I'm probably a mess, guys. Don't look at me. Look, I'm breaking out. I had the worst rehearsal yesterday. Performed Fabulous Baby, the worst I ever have. But I didn't really warm up. I haven't been singing. I had like dry throat, dry mouth. There was a lot of things wrong. I wasn't comfortable during the performance, and it showed by the final note. So that sucked. It kind of shook me a tiny bit, but I know I'm capable. I just don't want that to happen during show week. Operation Survive this week is today focused completely on this interview. I am going to be studying till probably 11 midnight, if that, probably midnight, sleep, wake up at 7, study till about 12, and then start to get my stuff together and go to the interview. After that, put that behind me. I really, really, really would love to get this job so that I don't have to interview again for my current job on Friday, but that's a different thing. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself for that. After the interview, go straight to rehearsal again. This is our final rehearsal before tech. From Sunday, we're in the theatre. Wow. From Sunday, we're in the theatre. It's literally a week away. It's a week away. Can't believe that this journey is coming to an end. I just want us to do a good job. I want us to be great. Okay. Good morning. I have a new job. I got news when I was in the gym in the morning that I got the job, and it was just such a nice way to begin the day. It was really lovely, and that means that I don't have to re-interview for my old position, which would have been today, Friday. And then in the evening yesterday, my team did a networking event, so I was at that. So it was a full-on day. It's been a full-on week. Now my mind has to switch to the show. We load in on Sunday. So it's Friday, Saturday. Got like under 48 hours at this point until show week starts. I'm so excited. And the plan for today is in the evening, I'm going to a preview of Sister Act in the West End. I'm going to Snoop. I'm going to go see what it looks like on the big stage. It's actually quite exciting because this is their first preview day. I bought a ticket for their first show, live show. I didn't realize it was a preview. They're open performances, but it's like the last chance for the directors to see if there's anything wrong. So there might be mistakes even. There might be a more real performance. It's the first time they're doing it live. And so it'll be just interesting. I'm really happy that it's a preview show that I booked because it will be interesting to see that side, you know, not just the perfect side of people who have been doing it for 8 weeks or whatever. It gave me a more authentic take on where they're at. And that will be encouraging for me because obviously we start in 2 days. So I'm really looking forward to that. I just bought a ticket on my own. I'm going by myself. I'm just going to go sit, observe, and soak it all in. And I love Beverly Knight. I just love her. So that's going to be exciting. Tomorrow, Saturday, I need to do everything. Packing my suitcase. Just prepping for show week. Fit for Sister Act. that was great. That was so good. Oh, it was so interesting to watch a show and to literally know all the words. But they changed a lot of stuff. The beginning was different, and then some of the words, it was good. It was fun. I really enjoyed myself. And it gives me confidence as well, like with our kind of the way that we're doing the show. It's quite similar to the West End. We've made a lot of the same choices, which is always encouraging. So yeah, I really enjoyed that actually. And now on to our production in a few days. Something that was hilarious that happened was, I don't know if you've ever seen Sister Act, but there's a really cool wardrobe change that Eddie does. Eddie is the policeman, and it has to go right. We were getting it wrong in our rehearsals. It just was not working out, and it's so obvious when it's not done correctly. It was one of the things that I was stressed about, why is this not happening? So anyways, I went to the West End, and in the preview show, they got the exact change wrong, and I was so happy. I'm not trying to sound like a hater.
Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate.
But the first thing I did was message the actors group chat, oh my gosh, they got the exact same part wrong. It was just encouraging, you all just have to practice. And I think sometimes you can be really hard on yourself if you feel like we're getting this wrong because we're not good enough, or we're getting this wrong because we're not professionals. No, you're just getting it wrong because that's what people do. The moral of the story is mistakes happen to everyone, to us, to me, to professionals. And so don't be so hard on yourself. Just keep working until you don't make those mistakes anymore. So thank you for watching. We've reached the end, the final episode before show week. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog, and I will see you in the next one.